The symbolism of woman is rich, multi-layered, and eternally significant across cultures, spiritual traditions, and mystical teachings. Throughout history, woman has been seen not only as a biological figure but as an embodiment of profound metaphysical concepts, embodying both creation and destruction, nurturing and strength, wisdom and mystery. In a myriad of ways, women represents the cyclical nature of life, the deeper mysteries of the universe, and the divine feminine force that exists within both women and men alike. The exploration of woman as a symbolic figure delves into the esoteric, mythological, and religious realms where her role is often pivotal in understanding the balance of energies, the movements of the cosmos, and the spiritual journey. In this journey, woman holds the secrets of creation, destruction, and transformation. Her symbolism is as varied as it is profound, invoking not only her traditional roles but also her deeper connection to the divine, the mysteries of the soul, and the evolution of humanity. Across many spiritual and religious traditions, woman is not merely a passive figure but a dynamic force of creation and divine power. Her symbolism often connects her with the origin of life, fertility, and the nurturing energies that sustain existence. In Christianity, the concept of woman is often encapsulated by the figure of Eve, the first woman, created from Adam's rib. While she is often cast as the one who led humanity to the fall, Eve also symbolizes the feminine principle in a more mystical sense. In some esoteric Christian traditions, Mary Magdalene and the Virgin Mary take on elevated roles, symbolizing the divine feminine, maternal love, wisdom, and compassion that transcends earthly constraints. In Hinduism, woman is revered as a source of divine energy, particularly embodied in the Devi or goddess. The goddess Durga, for example, represents both fierce power and maternal compassion, demonstrating that women's energy is both nurturing and capable of profound destruction. The Shakti energy, cosmic, divine, feminine energy permeates all of creation, manifesting in the many faces of the goddess. In ancient Egyptian religion, woman's symbolism was tied deeply to the sacred. The goddess Isis, revered as the ideal mother and wife, is also the goddess of magic, wisdom, and healing. She embodies woman as a divine protector and a powerful force of transformation. Hathor, the goddess of love, fertility, and music, was also associated with the power of woman as the embodiment of beauty, nurturing, and spiritual illumination. In pagan traditions, particularly in Wicca, the divine feminine is seen as an essential counterpart to the masculine, with the goddess representing the earth, the moon, and the cycles of life. The triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone, symbolizes the three stages of a woman's life and is a powerful archetype for the cyclical nature of existence. She is a creator, destroyer, and transformer, with an essential role in both birth and death. In the esoteric and mystical traditions, woman often represents the feminine principle, which is inextricably tied to the idea of creation, intuition, and spiritual insight. This principle is not gender bound, but is thought to exist within both men and women. It is the energy of receptivity, intuition, and emotion, in contrast to the masculine principle of logic, reason, and action. In Chinese philosophy, the yin represents the feminine, passive, receptive force, whereas the yang represents the masculine, active, and assertive force. The interplay between yin and yang is the cosmic dance of balance, creating harmony in the universe. Woman, as yin, embodies this receptive energy that, when aligned with the masculine, creates the potential for spiritual and earthly creation. In Hermeticism, woman is often associated with the mysteries of the moon and the earth. The moon, representing the emotional and intuitive forces of the world, is a key symbol in the Hermetic tradition. The feminine principle governs not only the tides of the oceans but the cycles of the soul, where inner wisdom and emotional depth guide the path forward to spiritual enlightenment. In alchemy, the feminine force is known as the prima materia, the raw material, stumbling and bumbling here people, the raw material from which everything is created. The feminine is often linked to the concept of the darkness or night in alchemical texts, which symbolizes the unknown or hidden aspects of the self. In the alchemical process of transformation, the alchemist, regardless of gender, must confront and integrate the feminine aspects of their psyche to achieve spiritual enlightenment. The union of masculine and feminine energies is often symbolized in the Philosopher's Stone, which represents the perfect balance of all aspects of being. Woman embodies the archetypes that reflect the full spectrum of the feminine experience. These archetypes serve as symbols for understanding woman's inner life and the role she plays within society and the universe. The archetype of the mother is one of the most ancient and universal symbols associated with woman. She embodies creation, nurturance, and unconditional love. The Great Mother is often seen as the giver of life, the protector of children, and the guardian of the sacred. She is not only a physical nurturer, but also a spiritual nurturer who fosters the growth of the soul. The Maiden represents youth, vitality, innocence, and the potential for growth. In many cultures, she is seen as the symbol of purity and new beginnings. This archetype is also a reflection of the infinite potential that exists within every woman and her capacity to explore and expand her possibilities. The Virgo, Artemis, and Persephone all represent aspects of the Maiden archetype, embodying both innocence and potential. The Crone is an archetype of wisdom, transformation, and mystery. She is the keeper of sacred knowledge and represents the completion of a cycle. In Celtic mythology, the crone is often associated with the goddess Hecate, the wise old woman who guides souls through transformation and rebirth. The crone archetype symbolizes the culmination of woman's life experiences where wisdom, discernment, and spiritual understanding are honed and shared with others. The lover is a powerful archetype that embodies sensuality, passion, and emotional connection. She is the archetype of the woman in love, the one who connects deeply with others and with herself. She is a symbol of emotional depth and sensual awareness, reflecting the connection between the human soul and the divine. Just as man has his shadow, woman too has a darker aspect, the shadow feminine. This aspect represents repressed desires, unacknowledged wounds, and negative patterns that arise when the feminine energy is either suppressed or misunderstood. The shadow feminine can manifest in destructive ways, often when a woman or a society disowns her inner power. The archetype of the witch has historically been a symbol of the darker feminine. She represents woman's power over life and death, magic and transformation. In medieval times, the witch was feared and persecuted, often representing the societal fear of woman's power when it transcended the norms of patriarchal control. The witch symbolizes the untamed, unrestrained feminine force that can create or destroy in equal measure. The archetype of the temptress symbolizes the seductive, manipulative, and destructive side of feminine energy. She can be seen in figures like Eve, Lilith, or Salome, representing the power of sexual allure and the dangers of unbridled temptation. The temptress archetype challenges the boundaries between good and evil, pleasure and pain, and teaches the need for balance and discernment in matters of desire. At the core of woman's symbolism is her connection to creation, rebirth, and transformation. She is a symbol of life's cyclical nature, the eternal flow of birth, death, and renewal. Woman is often associated with the moon, reflecting the cyclical rhythms of life. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, so does the woman's experience phases of life: youth, fertility, motherhood, wisdom, In many cultures, the moon is a symbol of feminine energy, intuition, and the deep connection between woman and the cycles of nature. The chalice or cup is a prominent symbol associated with the feminine in both religious and esoteric traditions. It represents the womb, the vessel of life, and the sacred feminine that contains the divine. The Holy Grail, often depicted as a chalice, is an esoteric symbol of spiritual enlightenment and the quest for union with the divine. It symbolizes the feminine as the keeper of sacred mysteries and wisdom. The symbolism of woman is profound and encompasses a vast range of qualities, from creation to destruction, from innocence to wisdom. As an archetype, she represents the divine feminine, which is both within and beyond gender, calling all of humanity to balance their energies and awaken to higher truths. Whether through the nurturing mother, the powerful warrior, or the wise crone, woman holds the key to the mysteries of life, creation, and transformation. If you found this exploration of the symbolism of woman intriguing, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the spiritual, mystical, and symbolic concepts. Join us on this journey as we continue to unlock the mysteries of the universe. Thank you.